Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Virtual Riot, and today I want to show you more of my first music. And I've also added some like weird unreleased stuff and things I did during university that were like assignments that weren't released anywhere ever, never came out. I thought maybe that would kind of be interesting to listen to. And it's going to be really cringeworthy because this includes some stuff of me singing at age 14 or something, or 13. Let's start with the worst to get it over with. So when I was in school, so this has been recorded 2008, so that's 12 years ago. How old was I? I was 13. I had this band with a few friends of mine called No Artists. The backstory for this is because my CD player would write No Artist as like the artist if the track MP3 ID didn't have an artist specified, and me with my shitty English thought that was a band name. So we just took that. And we tried to record some of our songs, and my friend came over and brought his guitar, and he had like a really shitty guitar amp, and we recorded it with a headphone mic. And I also recorded my voice with a headphone mic. The only thing that sounds somewhat good is the drums, because I used addictive drums. So it's kind of in this weird uncanny valley of everything sounds shitty except for one thing. Okay, let's get this over with. I think the bass is real too. This is the chorus. Yeah. Good times. That's enough of that. During that era, we would have live shows with this band and like with some friends at someone's like farm out on the countryside, because you could be as loud as you wanted. So we had this like a big wagon that you would usually put hay on, that we would just use to put like the band on, and then we'd have like power supply and a drum kit and speakers and everything, and we would like throw shows, and everyone would just afterwards camp on the field behind the house. And there's a recording of one of the shows where we're playing Still Alive, the ending song of Portal, and I'm singing, and I think immediately after I sing the first couple of words, you can hear my brother in the crowd saying "schön," which translates to "great," but like ironically, because it is so atrocious.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction.
My friend Felix on the guitar.
Aperture science.
He was doing a good job for not knowing the track, actually.
Because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just hear.
Yes, that's enough of that. So I'm actually glad these recordings still exist, but yeah, this is hard to take sometimes. At the same time, these are like more of the older stuff I made in Cubase. Like this is a year after this. I think all the sounds are coming from a Korg X50, which is just like a keyboard. It's actually kind of a cool riff. I think at this time I was already listening to like The Prodigy inspired. The problem is none of this is like gridded or quantized, because I didn't know how to audio quantize, and this is just like recorded straight off the audio output of the keyboard, and then I just had like, I only had the patches of the keyboard. I didn't know how to use Massive. I don't know if Massive was released at a time even. There's some more relaxed tracks from that time as well. all of these have like addictive drums in them because I think my brother gave it to me. At least there's like coherent chord progressions and stuff, so I guess kind of a cool ARP. Nice. But also at this time I was still like very much into like heavy metal and progressive metal, like Dream Theater and shit. So there's like this kind of abomination of a song where I was trying to make some sort of metal with the tools I had available. So these are all the electric guitar patches from the Korg X50. Oh, the bass is actually real, I think. It's a f***ing weird 909 patch. So, but this really culminates at the end here, where there's like a solo bit where it's like a guitar solo versus a synth solo, and it's like 8 bars guitar solo, 8 bars synth, and then 4 bars guitar, 4 bars synth, and then 2 bars, and then like it like goes closer and closer, like they're fighting like back and forth. It's really stupid. This is like me trying to make a Dream Theater song basically with MIDI. It sounds a little bit like when like you have band practice and someone would like make an idea for a song in GarageBand or something, because like all the sounds are like really bad sampled instruments. But yeah, okay, that was that era. Then it got a little bit better. I made like these 2 songs which are kind of like Minecraft music, because at the time I was playing a lot of Minecraft and I really liked the soundtrack, so I was trying to like make Minecraft music. If anyone enjoys these, I can like give them out as a free download or something. I think this one might have leaked actually. The second one did not. So yeah, that's pretty chill. And then after that is when like the EDM stuff kind of started. There's some, I think this is from the era of the collab with Raziel on Monster Cat, like the One for All for One. Around that time, like I made like these 8-bit step kind of things, and this one never came out, I think. Some of those vocals eventually made it into my first sample pack. Yeah, I guess this is when stuff started to become a little more coherent. All massive patches. No Serum was available yet, I think, at that time. That was 2012. that was like 2 years before I got accepted into university. And then I've got like a few songs in here that I made during university as sort of assignments. For example, like they would tell us to make a song in the Dorian scale or Phrygian, or make something that sounds like a K-pop backing track or something. So these are all kind of really cool. This was for like a band I was in at the time.
Black trees, clouds stalking, can move, can sleep. I'm busting my head again.
So it's like all contact libraries for everything.
I'm fading.
Nothing's recorded except for the vocal. But this was like really cool as like an exercise to learn how to do other stuff than EDM and to like expand your musical horizon.
Holding a gun against your face in my mind. Not counting to 10, tired of being that kind. Like a shot in my head, you're hard to forget. The bullet may go, but scars, they will stay like a shot in.
Nice. And then there's also one in here that I made with another person from the university that wanted to make like a melodic dubstep song, but in German. So that's what German dubstep would sound like.
Mach nicht immer kehrt, wenn ich mich von dir entfernt hab. Geh, wenn du gehst. Und tu, was du sagst. Du blickst über das Meer und wechselst ständig die Richtung. Wie ein Segel im Wind dreh ich mich immer nur mit und über dem Meer.
So yeah, that's like a little bit newer. That's from 2014, but I still thought this might be interesting because that never came out anywhere. I don't think a lot of people know about this. So yeah, those were the beginnings of melodic dubstep there. And last but not least, something interesting would maybe be all this weird ambient music I used to make when I was like 16 or something. So I used this reactor instrument called metaphysical function, where you just have like a bunch of drone oscillators you can tune to certain notes. And then you have a bunch of effects like a distortion, resonator, reverb. And you can also, there's like a little sampler in the corner where you can just put a sample in and it'll just like play it at whatever pitch you select, or like it will like bounce it back and forth. And there's this nice little oscilloscope in the middle that looks really trippy. And Reactor just gives you this option to just hit record, and it'll just record whatever is coming out of it at the moment. So I would just do that and then sit there for like 5 minutes and just move all the faders around and maybe change the pitch of some oscillators. And then eventually just end up with 4 EPs with like 8 songs each of just like really drifty drone ambient music that I eventually ended up giving to like some friends to, I don't know, meditate to or to fall asleep to. And they were like, oh yeah, this is actually like really cool and useful stuff. Like sometimes the reverb opens up a lot. Sometimes I've added some distortion. Like some of them are a little more eerie. Usually all of them have like a lot of subs. So it's like, it really helps if you've got good speakers, then you're just like floating on a lot of bass. This one kind of has some distortion coming in. So I'll put a link to all of these in the description for you to download, because I've already posted one on Twitter, but that was some time ago and not a lot of people saw it. So if anyone is into this kind of stuff, if you want some music to fall asleep to or to meditate to, then I am very happy to just give this away. And all right, yeah, I hope you didn't cringe too hard today, and that this was interesting for you. Thank you for tuning in today, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.